I'm going to turn on my fan, actually, because I'm kind of warm. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, ladies, thank you for joining us tonight. It is June 17th. We are more than halfway through the month of June, which is crazy. I am in VBS week and it is exhausting. To say the least, but it is good as well. It is so good. I haven't served in a few years, and so it's feeling good to do that. But we had a request from Erica as the topic of being what to do when you don't know what to do. And Erica, as you posed, I was like, oh, what? What are some things that I have done when I don't know what to do? And pretty much everything that I have done that has helped get my business going again, I have put into our remarkable unit board, right? Now, I found out that you can have an account with boards through, which would be free through the browser. The issue is they want you to pay for the app, but you can have access to everything that we have on boards through a browser. So if you go to, Chrome or whatever it is that you use, or Safari, whatever you use, you should be able to access everything that way. And so I am going to show you our board here and just show you some resources that I have used in the past and have like gotten great results from. All right, so let me pull this up here. I'm going to share my screen and then we will be good to go. I'm going to share my sound too in case there's something I want you to hear. Um, all right, here we are. So this is our remarkable unit board here. And so we've got several folders here, booking scripts and parties where we're going to spend a lot of our time today, but we've also got our quick links. Let me show you that real quick. If you ever need the link for this Zoom meeting, for our Facebook group, for requesting pampering packets, for virtual makeovers, or pampering sessions, for the Foundation Shade Finder quiz, Mary Kay has that. So I've got the link for that to find the perfect shade of liquid foundation. Scheduling a pink possibility chat, scheduling a coaching call. This is our accountability call that we have every morning at 7:30. Tori, you are welcome to join us for that if you would like. We just basically share what we're going to be doing for the day. Erica reads a devotional for us, and then we pray at the end. And it's just a really great way to start the day with other like-minded women, and it helps us to sharpen each other. The Skin Analyzer app for both Google and Apple products are here, and that would be like the link. So if you wanted somebody to take the Skin Analyzer quiz, instead of telling them to go to the App Store and to search for it, you can just, hey, here's the link. Do you have an Apple phone or an Android? And you can send them the link, and that makes it really easy. Our Facebook group for the Pretty Pampering Place, which we used to use a lot more when we were working more virtually, but we do have that Facebook group. And then this is when we had our Mary Kay $100 cash giveaway when we were doing that. So that's all in that folder. I'm going to go back. Guest events. Everything is here for guest events. So for instance, June Bingo had all of our images here, the Steal Deal, the entry form, and even the YouTube link is there. We will have the YouTube link under the vacation must-haves when we have that available, but you can already come to vacation must-haves for June 26th, that event. For some reason, this isn't, oh, here we go. They're coming. We have the image for the invite, the flyer, as well as our Steal Deal for the evening, the specials for the evening. So that is there. Winning Wednesday is right here. So we've got the Zoom link, we've got the image. So that is all right there. Our calendar for June 2025, you've got that. All right, let's go away from the guest events. We've got team building resources. So things for pink possibility chats, right? So we've got scripts that you can use to invite people to do a pink possibility chat with you. That's right there. We've got if you're working with a goal, but also if you're just a new consultant and you need help with training, that is there, as well as the link to schedule a Pink Possibility chat. We've got Mrs. Cab is here. We've got our giveaways. We've got the qualities of women who we are looking for. Ladies, when I do Pink Possibility chat, I read through this, and this is just a picture of what Ashley has written herself. But I read her messy handwriting. She knows she has messy handwriting. I can say that. I read her messy handwriting to tell women this is what we're looking for. And I tell you what, a lot of times, if if it's the right woman, these qualities are going to resonate with her, and it's going to help her see how Mary Kay can really benefit her, but also how she can fit into the culture so well. And then for the women that this isn't the right fit for, they know that too after reading this list of qualities. So that is good on both ends to get the yes or to get the no. So we've got quite a few things here. Our startup options with the eStart and the Pro Start, that is there, that image. So many things. Even our holiday pilot program is there. So we've got some team building folders, selling resources, resources for bedtime facials. I love this folder. Product info and pictures. So we've got all these folders for different products. So for instance, for the charcoal mask, we've got some images of before and afters. So great, content that you can be posting on Facebook, but that you can also be sharing with your customers. So all of these awesome pictures of using the hydrogel eye patches. We've got repair here, the new Miracle set, eye makeup remover. Now, the new Miracle set, I do want to show you what else is here. Not just images, social media images, product fact sheets, which is so helpful. Oh my goodness. If you want to know anything about these products, these product fact sheets are on marykayandtouch.com, but I also have this in these folders because it's just easy for me to find. This is also what I'll send to people who have purchased a Miracle set from me, just a really easy order of application image, which they appreciate. And you look so professional when you follow up with these kinds of images. We also have the same image for Time Wise Repair. So their order of application, before and after pictures are there, and the new Mary Kay skincare line is there. So great stuff. But let me show you what I've got as far as booking scripts and parties, because if you're in a season right now that you're like, I've getting so many cancellations, or I'm just don't have many bookings, I don't know how to book, the people aren't responding, take a look at what ideas are here. And I do also want to, before we start going through this, give you the general rule of thumb that we have been told that you should have at least 5 sources of leads, meaning you are going to 5 different sources for getting bookings. So don't just plan and hope that you're going to get all the bookings that you want one particular area or group that's a part of your life. As we go through this, I want you to be thinking, oh, I haven't tried that. Let me try that. As well as X, Y, and Z, right? So we want you to be trying, going through different avenues, because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, because sometimes there's nothing there. But if you can be working with 5 different types of groups, something's going to hit. Right? This business is mathematical, not magical. So work the numbers. Now, this magic booking script, this is the first thing that's right here. If nothing, this never fails me. What is this? 3 sentences. They never fail me. Hey, Susie, would you be willing to be a face model for me for my Mary Kay portfolio? I need to do 30 faces by the end of the month. You'll get a free mascara just for showing up and helping me. That's it. So simple. And you may be thinking, I don't want to give her a free mascara. Honey, a mascara is $16, $8 our cost. It is worth it for me sometimes when I'm just totally dry and I don't have anything going on for bookings, that I will throw a mascara, throw a little bit of money at what I need to have grow in my business. And this is going to get me bookings. I get 8 bookings out of every 10 text messages that I use this script for. 8. And that That number has been repeated many times during my career. It works. It totally, totally works. So I highly recommend using this if you don't have anything going on, right? And if it's somebody who you have not facialed yet, somebody you haven't showed the product to, especially somebody who maybe you're a little intimidated by, that would be something, that would be something to use. Now, referrals. All of our scripts for texting referrals are right here. Now, this folder does not have the referral game. I should get that in here now that I'm thinking of it, but this is what to use for referrals that you get at your parties and at your facials. Now, this has worked very well for me, booking from social media. So the whole concept of this, I'm just going to stop the share for a moment. The whole concept of booking from social media is having Instagram, having Facebook. I don't know if you can do stories on TikTok. I don't think you can. I'm not on TikTok. I'm just not that cool. But it does require you using the stories on a regular basis. Not necessarily for Mary Kay. You are posting something to your story every day. It may be a picture of a bird in your backyard. It may be a picture of a sunset. It may be a picture of your puppy or your dog, or a picture of you and a family member or a friend, or like whatever it is, a book that you're reading that you're really enjoying. You made an awesome meal and you take a picture of it, or someone made you a meal. I mean, whatever it is that you are finding interesting during the day, or that you're grateful for during the day, or you're enjoying during the day, or you think is beautiful, just snap a picture of it and post it as a story. Now, why do we want to do this? Because when you post to your stories, you can see everyone who views your story. Now, why is that important? Because when you reach out to the people who have viewed your story, they have viewed your story. They have seen something from you. You're in their brain in the last 24 hours. And when you are in someone's brain in the last 24 hours and they reach out to you and ask you to help them with something, to do something, you are more inclined to say yes, simply because you're still in their subconscious. Reaching out to somebody completely out of the blue, that there's just been no context, they haven't thought of you in the past 24 hours, maybe they haven't thought of you in years, right? The likelihood of them saying yes to a pampering session goes down. But when you are connecting with them, reaching out to them, knowing that you've been on their, mind in the last 24 hours, gives you so much better of a result. So what do we do? How does this work out? Well, I post to my story something, anything, something about my kids, anything. And what will happen is then I start looking, maybe 6 hours later, at who's looked at my story. It doesn't mean that if they react, that's great. If they're giving me a heart or a like button or commenting, fantastic. Very easy to reach out to those people, but those aren't the only people to reach out to, just anyone who has seen it. So let's look at what those scripts look like, because I'm telling you, it works. It's crazy. So I have here texting about babies growing. I've got a lot of people who have kids, right? So I use this a lot. Hey, Sally, I can't believe how much your babies are growing. I'm so glad I can keep up with your beautiful family on Facebook. Hey, I'm in a challenge with Mary Kay. So start with something like kind of personal about them. You might need to do a little bit of stalking, right? Social media stalking, see what have they posted recently. Hey, I'm in a challenge with Mary Kay to get the opinion of 30 ladies of our new anti-aging skincare. So this was when the Miracle Set was new. You don't necessarily have to do that, but you could if you want. If I sent you free samples, would you be willing to give me your opinion? Thanks for getting back to me. Hugs, Bethany. So many people said yes to this message after I know that they've seen my story. Another one, maybe they don't have babies, or they're not babies anymore. Just saying, I'm so thankful to be able to keep up with all that's going on through Facebook. And I try to find something that they're posting about. Now, if they are posting a million things about politics, I'm probably not going to comment on politics, right? Go there. You can agree with them. gonna go there, right? But I am gonna, potential if I like them, I'm gonna ask them for their opinion. So there's that there. The new miracle set invite. So this is just completely random, but I'm in a challenge with Mary Kay to get the opinion of 30 ladies. So maybe you're not even commenting on, like, you can't see anything. They don't post a lot, but they're watching your stories, even though they themselves aren't posting. You're like, I don't even know what I can comment on with them. This is just a very generic text here, right? Just say, hey, this is random. But will you give me your opinion? And then when they respond, say, the good news is that you won a $20 gift card. Wait, why is that in here? I don't know why that's there. I don't use that. That's interesting. I don't know why that's there. Maybe I have offered a $20 gift card for their opinion. I probably have done that before. But yeah, so that is that. Now, when I do offer gift cards, I will tell you, I will at the appointment tell them, okay, you have a $20 gift card and you can apply that to any of the sets that are on this set sheet. $20 off of any of the sets. They don't just get $20 to use however they want. And I forgot that that used to be my rule until I had somebody come for a bridal pampering session. And I told her if she brought 3 people with her, she'd get $50. I would double her gift card. And she brought 2 guys and nobody bought anything. And she got $48 worth of stuff. So I didn't make a dime. I lost money on that, I lost time on it. I was like, oh yeah, it should be $50 off of the set, right? And she probably wouldn't have bought anything. And then at least I wouldn't have, or maybe she would have, but at least I would have made some money. So, or broken even. So that is that. All right. So that's the bookings from social media. So that is one option that you can do. Another thing that I've gotten great results for is skincare surveys, right? So I'm going to play this because I recorded this about using skincare surveys. So let's take a listen, shall we?
Okay, so when I see someone who I really like,
Here.
or I think I like, or I'm interacting with someone who I like, and I want her to fill out a survey, I just simply say, hey, I've got to get a bunch of these filled out this week. Can you fill this out for me real quick? And I just hand her the survey and a pen. That's it. I don't say that I'm with Mary Kay. I don't say that I'm in a challenge. I don't say that my company's asked me to do this because you know what? Those words make me feel weird and I don't want to feel weird and I don't want her to feel weird. So I just say, I've got to get a bunch of these filled out. Can you fill this out?
Okay. So that's literally all I do. I've done this with women at the gym. I've done this with women at the ball field. I've done this with women at church in my Bible study. I've done this with anywhere and everywhere. Waitresses, people who I see in the store, people who I'm kind of connecting with. Like, I've got to get this filled out. Can you fill this out for me real quick? And that's it. And the beauty of using I don't know why I don't have the skincare survey on here. I got to add that here. But if using a really a good skincare survey is that you're just putting yes or no, right? That they're going to circle, easy questions that they can circle. And then if they are going to write anything in, it's just very simple because you want them to fill it out quickly. You don't want it to be a huge disruption to their day, but it gives them the opportunity that if they aren't interested in Mary Kay, no big deal. They can put that on the skincare survey and then But now they also know that you're in Mary Kay, and that is good. So I love using skincare surveys. This is how I follow up with people who fill out a skincare survey. And because I tell them, like, okay, great, thanks for filling this out. I'm going to be doing a drawing and I'm going to have a ton of winners. So I hope you win, right? So, hi, is this Kristen? This is Mary Kay, or Bethany Benenati from Bern. So this would be from my gym. I just did my first round of drawings from the skincare surveys, and guess what? With some cheeky little emojis, right? So I send that to them. And then the next thing is, they're going to be like, I guess I'm a winner. I'm like, yes, you are a winner. Woohoo. You won a virtual beauty session with a $20 gift card. Congrats. What's your experience lately with Mary Kay? I love that question. And I love that question early because if she's got a beauty consultant, I know that right away. And I'm not going to mess with her if she's got a beauty consultant. It's also not like booking her yet. It's not going right in for the when do you want to get together? it is engaging her in a conversation first about Mary Kay. Okay, I'm excited to show you what's new in Mary Kay. Practically everything has been updated and it's all so good. I love it. So the way it works is we can either meet in a weekday at my home studio, or I can get you samples and we can meet up on either Monday or Thursday night on Zoom. So this is when I was doing appointments only during the day while my kids were at school. And then if it was going to be in the evening, it was on Zoom. Now I'm starting to do some things in the evening. Well, I'm doing things in the evening, even in my studio, and that's fine. Either way, you'll be treated to anti-aging skincare, salon grade microdermabrasion, and a deep pore cleansing charcoal mask. What would be better for you? A daytime appointment in my home studio or Monday or Thursday evening on Zoom? I'm not even offering her, I wasn't offering weekends at that time because they were just too precious to me. My kids were home and I didn't want to work on a weekend. So you decide when you want to work. Oh, and part of your pampering session includes that you can share the love and invite your girlfriends. They can live anywhere in the country. Um, I tell them I'm going to mail them a packet. So this has worked very well. And then I also, if I'm inviting her to invite friends, I'm going to give her the words to use. That's very important. If you're trying to get people, which you should for every appointment, every booking that you have, there should be an opportunity for them to bring people so that you meet new people and you're networking and you're getting new customers. So this is what I would give them, something like this. Hey, I was gifted a virtual Mary Kay spa experience via Zoom Tuesday, June 28th at 7:30. And I would love for you to do it with me. We will do an anti-aging facial with microdermabrasion and a charcoal mask. You can RSVP to Bethany, and there's my number, so she can mail you a pretty pink package of products. You'll even get a gift card. What do you think? Want to have a free facial with me? So again, you would change this to fit how you want to be booking. If you're booking in person, if you want to offer a gift card, you don't have to. I did at the time, but I was doing $20 off of a skincare set. That was worth it for me, and that was fine. Everybody purchased, everybody became customers, so that worked for me. If you don't want to do that and you just want to let them get the free facial, then that's fine too. But they don't even know that they're hostesses, but give those women the words, because otherwise they may say something that you don't want them to say, or they don't know what to say, right? You want to make it easy for them. All right. So this is everything for skincare surveys, except for the actual skincare survey. I've got to get that on there. All right. We've got birthday bookings. I haven't done this in a long time because it kind of stopped working for me, but it has worked for me. And that is, you look at Facebook and go to birthdays and see everyone who has had a birthday or is going to have a birthday. And you can send them a private message telling them, hey, how are you? A little birdie, haha, Facebook told me it was your birthday. Yay. So I entered all my Facebook friends with June birthdays into a drawing. And guess what? There's that. And guess what? Right? With cute little emojis. That has worked for me. So there is that. So all of the follow-up messages are there. A lot of these follow-up messages are very similar to what I use for the skincare surveys, what I use for referrals, right? Words that work, we use them over and over again. Silent hostess. This is the one thing that's on here that I have not personally done a lot of. So I have a link here to Sarah Carney explaining how she works with silent hostesses. She's had great success. So you can learn from her about a silent hostess, but that could be a way that you could do business. Deal or no deal game. Love this. Got a great, video for you to watch. And then the cards are here as well that you can use to play deal or no deal. This would be something to be using at your parties to get bookings from bookings. So if you're not getting bookings from your bookings, that's one of the 5 areas that you want to be getting your leads from. Definitely from your parties. So this is a easy, fun way to get bookings from bookings. And I mean, when I tell you it's so easy, it's so easy. And it doesn't feel like a huge commitment for people. It's just fun. You want it to be fun. I've used this before. Hey, very simple. Hey, Maggie, congrats on Trent's new job. That is really exciting. And we are happy to hear that you don't have to move for the new job too. This is kind of random, but would you be willing to join a virtual pampering session that I'm doing? I need to do 30 faces by the end of the month. I'll get you a customized pampering pack and I'll get you a free mascara just for showing up and helping me. So very similar to that magic booking script. I did this with 10 people like during COVID and 9 people booked. It was so easy. And then all of the things for doing a Facebook party are here from Jennifer Bessiker. Everything is here. How to set up a Facebook party, what that's going to look like, how you coach your hostess. That is there. I mean, even her booking script is here. This is, you can listen to her share Voxer message. So you can hear her doing a booking, what that sounds like. Everything is here. Training on Facebook algorithms, what she's using with the day before reminder for the hostess. Everything, it is fantastic for all working with the hostess, the party post. So this Facebook party is making a Facebook group, posting a ton in that group and going live in the group and literally washing your face live and selling a ton of stuff. Jennifer Bessiker has sold something like over $200,000 retail herself in 1 year from doing Facebook parties. She doesn't do any parties in person. This is what she's did. I mean, it's incredible. So this is another great, great resource. If you haven't done much with Facebook parties, you can do that. She's got all of her pictures in here. I mean, everything is here for you to be posting. I love this. And Jennifer Besker is just wonderful. All right, so that is our booking scripts and parties folder within the Remarkable Unit board. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Okay. Were you reminded of something did anybody hear anything that they want to implement that you're like, I can do that? Okay, Erica, do you mind sharing, Erica, what it is that kind of resonated with you?
So, I definitely need to use these scripts for skincare surveys because
Okay.
um, and I think, because I do have the goal of doing 30 faces in a month, I mean, literally asking people and like letting them know of my goal,
Right.
um, or my challenge or whatever, and just
Yes.
asking for help. So yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So just a reminder to do that. Yeah, sharing, what is it? Barbara Sundin always said, you get what you ask for, so tell them what you're looking for, and then that's what you're going to get. So yeah, being honest about that. Thank you for sharing so much, my friend. All right, how do I going to get back here? Let us do our, I'm going to tell you something. I am completely exhausted from VBS here. If you've ever served for Vacation Bible School, you think only 3 hours is not that big of a deal. It wipes you out. It
It,
is such a thing. So, yeah, what were we going to say, Erica?
Willow's on her way home from VBS right now. She's going to an evening one.
Oh,
And
nice.
so, yeah, she should be home any minute.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, we will finish up and you need to get going as well. But if you sold $1 last week, will you raise your hand? Yay. Anyway. Yay, Tori. All right, awesome. All right, Tori, keep it up. Did you sell $100? Keep it up? Nope. How much did you sell? Somewhere between 1 and 100. Okay. That works.
I
Well,
think it was like
congratulations.
70 maybe, something like that. It wasn't a lot.
Okay, how did you sell $70? That's awesome.
So my friend that won bingo,
Nice.
she so so it's like 50 something dollars, sorry. But
Okay.
she did the 3 items for the 15%,
Awesome.
and she's been wanting to try them, so She's excited to try.
Perfect. And then she got a little deal with it as well. Good, good. Well, Tori had the most guests out of everyone in our unit for bingo. So
Yeah.
give her a round of applause. Yes, Tori did so well. I'm so proud of you. That is awesome. Did you enjoy bingo, Tori? Did you think it was fun? Yeah, it is super fun. So yeah, we don't do it like a ton. Last time we did it was in December. So at least twice a year. Maybe we'll do it again in the fall, but it's just always so much fun. So thanks for inviting, and I'm glad that you got some good results from it as well. All right, so let's talk about our bookings. If you have one party booked from now until forever, will you raise your hand? One party booked? All right, Garrica, awesome. Two parties booked? Yay, three parties booked? Three, two parties. Okay, awesome. Very good. Are they in June or are they after June?
They're in August.
They're in August.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll just let you smile about that. So, okay, but at least you got something. All right. Sharing the Mary Kay opportunity. Well, faces. If you have any faces booked, raise your hand for one face. Okay. Two faces. Three, four.
Three.
Okay. Okay. Very good. And then let's talk about our what is it? We've got that big possibility chats. If you shared the opportunity last week, will you raise your hand for sharing the opportunity? Okay. All right. So again, this is very depressing, but I'm not going to stop asking because it's something we need to be doing. It is working full circle. So we don't want to leave any money on the table and we want to make sure we're sharing this incredible opportunity. So, well, ladies, thank you for joining me tonight. My son just got home as well. So I'm going to go see how his soccer practice went, but, let me know if you have any trouble with logging into boards and getting to that app. If you need me to send you the link again for you to join that our Remarkable Unit board, let me know. But you should be able to have access to as much content as possible through the website, from what I understand. It's the app where they want to charge you. Okay. So if you have any troubles, let me know. All right. And hopefully I can help. I mean, I say this but this is just what I've heard. So I hope it works out. All right. Have a great night, ladies. We'll talk to you soon.